Dude, tell me my mustache doesn't look sick.
Dude, you look just like Mr. Carter from Welcome Back, Carter. I mean, like an exact duplicate, bro. If you had the fro,
Mr.
Back Carter, Mr. Carter. Ooh, Mr. Carter.
Welcome to episode 20 of
20!
Fantasy Friends.
Yeah.
I'm Majelen. This is Akimbo Merc. Akimbo Merc, did you think when you started this podcast that we would make episode 20?
I thought that eventually you would say my name first before you said your name. Yeah. That's what I thought. Mm-hmm. At least episode 20. I thought at least I could get that.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, we're changing some things, but we can't change the talent, you know.
Keep you in your place, Negro. You getting up at it.
Speaking of which, you don't think I'm black, but clearly I am.
Clearly you're not, and here are some things that we need to clear up. Okay, so what I've been saving for the show is it's a little upsetting.
Okay, I don't want to hear it then. I don't want to hear it then.
It's downright disappointing.
Okay.
And it has to do with you.
Okay.
So
can you put Majelen and disappointing in the same sentence? I want to see if you can do this.
Not only can I put it in the same sentence, I'm about to put it in the same story.
Okay.
All right. So before we get started, I want to give a big shout out to my new friend, Eddie, a #1 fan of the show, dedicate this show to you, Eddie. Mm-hmm. Without you would be no show.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say. That's why I'm going to put that out there.
Okay.
But also want to talk about something Eddie told me.
Okay.
That leads to why I'm so disappointed in you.
All right.
Why I am heartbroken. Why is it that I let you into my home?
Yeah.
I let you around my family.
Uh-huh.
I let you around my kids.
Yeah.
I let you in my bed. What? Let me rephrase that.
No.
I gave you a bed. No.
That you were in naked. Mm-hmm.
For clarification, I was not in any bed with him. I gave you a bed to sleep in, free lodging. I even took you to White Castle.
Oh, you did.
And come to find out that you have been hiding me from Eddie.
Why does everybody think that?
So Eddie tells me, he friends me on Facebook.
Yeah.
And I'm excited.
Okay.
And then he proceeds to tell me.
Yeah.
And he was so heartbroken too.
Mm-hmm.
He said, "Oh, you're the Merc that Magellan's been hiding from me."
Yeah. I don't know what this hiding thing
so you're admitting that you're admitting that you were doing this.
No, I don't know what this hiding thing is. From.
Hush. Here is my hypothesis.
Okay.
I believe that you were afraid that Eddie was going to love me more than he loves you. Yeah. In fact, I believe that you believe that I am the black son that Eddie has always wanted. And you were afraid.
Yeah.
You were afraid that I was going to come along and I was going to steal Eddie from you.
Yeah.
That's what I think.
I think you're wrong.
I'm taking him from you.
You can have him, bro.
Wow. I'll take you, Eddie. Eddie, I'll take you.
So that's what apparently the story is.
Mm-hmm.
And
what I just said, you've been hiding.
So
you have me in a closet.
Here's the real story. Okay.
Let me out your closet.
I don't.
Let me out.
Get back in the closet.
Mm-hmm.
It's not feeding time yet.
Wow. See, told y'all. So tell me the story.
Okay. So I'm talking to him, and he's like, "Hey,
his name is Eddie. He has a name."
Yeah, I'm talking to this guy. We're not going. We're talking to Eddie.
His name is Eddie.
We're talking to Eddie. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Code name Eddie.
Love you, Eddie.
So I'm talking to my dad, which is Eddie.
Can you please say our dad?
I was talking to our father.
Thank you.
And he tells me, He's like, hey, listen, I want to hook up with Merc on Facebook. Like, I want to be his friend. You know what I mean?
He wants to be my father. I get it.
Yeah.
And I'm willing. Yeah.
He's had a lot of disappointing kids.
Did he say I wanted to talk to Merc, or did he said I need him to make up for the son that I never had?
Yeah, it went something like that. He's like, what's his name? I'm like, it's Danny. He's like, what's his last name? And, you know, I told him. And he's like, wait a minute. I have a Danny already as a friend. And I was like, well, that's him.
As a son, Eddie, not as a friend, as a son. I know Magellan's not telling the complete truth, but let me clarify that.
And then he proceeds to tell me, well, why are you hiding it? Why are you trying not to? And I'm like, what are you talking about? I just told you who he was, and I just told you that you're already friends with him.
So why did me and Eddie have to meet her on our own? That's what I want to know.
I don't know. I don't know why you guys.
I think you're selfish.
You think so?
I think you're selfish.
Dude,
I think you're afraid.
Listen, you can have. I've had Eddie for 30 years. You can have him for as long as you want.
I'll take you, Eddie.
Even though I love you, Pops. Shout out.
Yeah.
I could never be the black son you wanted.
No, you cannot. Which goes back to what you were starting off originally. Breaking news. Mm-hmm. You're not black.
That's so weird. People have been telling me that lately. And it's coincidental that it's been my black friends and family that has been telling me this.
That you're not black?
That I'm not black. It's crazy. What? It's insane. It's like you wake up. What was that movie with Nicolas Cage? Family Man?
Yes.
Where he wakes up and it's a completely different situation. That's what I feel like. I woke up and someone said, hey, I hate to tell you, you can't drop N-bombs anymore.
No.
You can't listen to hip hop.
Yep.
You can't wear J's. Nope. I don't like it.
I was thinking you weren't like Family Man. It was a Family Man. You were more like the dude from the Dave Chappelle show. The black guy who thought he was white. You remember that guy?
Yeah, the blind KKK guy.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking. That was more what I had in mind for you. So is that what you was going around? Black power.
Yeah.
Get out of here, you jive turkey. Is that stuff you was doing?
Yeah.
No, let me get no. I want the chicken, the greens,
make it
and
extra.
a side of watermelon.
Extra spicy, please.
Mm-hmm. So just racist.
So I hate you. I want to apologize to all fans. I want to apologize to the people who are who they are, who are told they're something else. I will take that burden. You keep being you. If you think you're black, go black. Go hard, 100%.
You're a have a taco from Dallas. Mm-hmm. You're not a black kid from the hood.
Yeah. Street.
Yeah.
North Crest.
What'd you call it? What'd you say? MapQuest?
No.
MapQuest, fool.
North Crest is where I'm gonna put a picture of the home I used to live in the neighborhood, and you guys are gonna be like, what?
I could just see like a tumbleweed flying past on the map.
That's not Texas. Go Texas.
Yeah, man. So what else have you been saving for the show? That's one thing I've been saving for the show, but what have you been saving for the show?
So your saving for the show was belittling me in front of thousands of fans.
My saving for the show was acknowledging the love that Eddie has for me.
Okay. And then that just rolled into belittling me for some reason.
I mean, sometimes we got to put you back in your place.
Yeah, I get it. Yeah. I get this big head thing going.
Yeah, as the third best son.
Who's okay? So clearly, if you're the first, who's ahead of me?
That's between me and Eddie. We had a good conversation. Ugh, I'm just letting you know where you rank.
Terrible to think anybody else is above me. Where did I go wrong?
You're not black.
Man, really just been busy cranking it out. House is about to be on the market, so I'm doing the whole selling, buying thing, which is new. It's different. I'm not going to say I'm worried or scared about it. You know, I believe it's going to pan out how it's going to pan out, but that's really it, man. Just prepping the house, getting it ready, and it's time to move on, man. Get out of the starter home, get a little bit more space. I feel like
Right.
we're at close to 10 years of marriage, that it's time where you start building more space and seeing each other less. I think we're at that part of the relationship.
That's after 10 years, you've earned that right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and then
you
no
do
one's
not.
going to be upset. If anything,
No.
it's going to bring you closer together when you're.
You'll see her that night. You know,
sometime. In
when it's
passing.
time for coitus.
In passing.
When it's coitus time.
Let's get it on.
If you sing like that, you won't see her.
You don't think so?
No.
Okay, here's one thing I want to say.
Oh, God.
Okay.
Yeah.
Shout out to Rick, even though you don't deserve it. Rick thinks, and a lot of people think, I don't have a good voice. And I'm offended.
Wow.
Yeah.
You don't let people hold you down.
That's what I'm saying. Black power.
You could no. No. Clearly you can't sing, but you don't let that stop you.
Yeah. I just got to go out there and do it.
Right.
Black power.
No. We'll practice later.
Okay. No, like, man, that's really what's been going on. Is just 100% kind of focused on getting this house thing taken care of. I've never done it. You've done it. You've done the whole transition, right?
I've transitioned so many times in my life, bro. It's ridiculous.
I'm
transitioning right now. You're not talking about what?
We're not talking about lovers.
Oh. Are you talking about houses?
Yeah.
About the same. The 90s were rough. No, bro, there was a point that I was moving every year.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously. Yeah, I was moving every year, man.
Now, were you one of those adventure, like where you would be like moved to like Asia somewhere and then move to Canada and then Australia?
Heck no, man. I was the biggest punk in the world. Dude, I think we've talked about this before. I was afraid to leave my own shadow.
Wow. Congratulations, Eddie. This is your number one son.
Love you, Pops. That's old Merc. This is new and improved Merc.
This is Merc.
I've been out of the county. Yeah, I've been out of the county.
It's now time for the top 5 and 5. Let's roll into a new segment that was created by yours truly, not me, Merc.
Did you introduce yourself?
With introducing, yes, I did.
By introducing me?
Yeah.
Did you give yourself credit by giving me credit?
Yep, that just happened.
All right, so episode 20, guys. We this is what we did. We went back and looked at all 19 shows and said, hey, what are some things we're doing good? What are some things we're doing great? What are some things that we can do better? And we wanted to just kind of mix it up a little bit, try something a little different. So this is the first step towards that different.
Yep. Do you want to explain what we're doing here with this segment?
All right, so basically we've done a couple shows.
And we're only doing this once, so you better listen up. We ain't explaining this every time.
We talked about you cutting me off.
Okay.
We talked about that.
Okay, sorry, I won't have
I have to stop the show?
No.
Do I have to get Eddie involved? Okay. All right. You sit there and be quiet until I finish. All right. So we've done some shows in the past where we've been over some stop crying. All right. So this new segment, we're calling it the top 5 and 5, not the top 5 of 5, the top 5 and 5.
Yeah.
So some of the past episodes, Majelen and I have gone through and we have shared some top 10 lists. We like lists, LISP. We like lists.
We like lists.
So we kind of wanted to continue that trend, but bring it to you in a segment type way. So what we've done is Majelen has gone out and he's found or created a list of top 5 things that I don't know about, and I've done the same. And so he's going to share his, I'm going to share mine, and we're just going to kind of see what happens.
Yeah.
Do you have a list, sir?
Yes. Oh, yeah. No, I thought you were starting first. I mean, I got a list. I'm not looking for it right now.
I know you have a list. You talk funny. We talked about this. The top 5 public institutions where bribes have been paid by citizens. Let me say that again.
Yes, please say that again.
The top 5 public institutions where bribes have been paid by citizens.
Okay.
And institutions, we're not necessarily talking about buildings or companies or anything like that, but we're talking about like your governments or organizations or something like that.
Yeah,
all right?
Yeah.
Okay. So, number 5, and this one shocked me. 17% of the population have bribed someone in the medical industry.
17%.
What
do you need to bribe? Like for pills?
I don't know if it's for pills. I don't know if it's for 10 to 1.
Kill me. Here's a 20. Unplug me.
Yes. 10 to 1. It has to do with like DNRs. Like, dude, if I go out, look, don't let my family revive me. I'm through, bro. I'm done.
Wow. Here's a 20.
Yeah, here's 20. Like, Dr. Kevorkian and me, please.
Wow.
I cannot eat another scoop of my wife's fish dip. Yeah. Or this is the one I think. This is where I really think the big number is. I think it's doctors writing prescriptions for people.
Yeah. Like for like what we're talking about, pills.
Yeah. Or medical marijuana.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I can see that.
No, I can definitely see that.
Yeah,
right?
I know you can. The 90s were rough, right?
Or doctors getting called.
Hold on.
What?
Have you ever?
Uh-oh.
Have you ever bribed a doctor for medical marijuana?
I thought about it. And we're gonna move on to number 4. This one's made more sense. People have paid for land. They pay bribes for land.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I can definitely see that.
I can see it because, like, okay, what are we talking like land to live on?
I'm thinking it's probably more like land to live on, bribing somebody to help move somebody out of their home so we can build condos.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Paying off a senator or somebody, a politician of some sort.
Yeah, I see that. Boot them, move them, build, make money.
Right. Yep. That's what I was thinking. Number 3, and this one is fun to me. This one is funny to me. Civil registry. So now we're talking about marriage.
Why would you have to bribe some? Hold on. Right. I'm not understanding. I'm not.
I like how you're playing dumb on this, but
no. What I'm not understanding is, are we talking?
No.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let you get away with this.
Okay.
I know you're playing dumb on this.
I'm not playing dumb.
All right. So, true fantasy friend fact.
Okay.
Yaz paid you to marry her so she could stay in the country.
Yes. Fantasy friend fact.
How much did she offer you?
I think she had 5 pesos and a half-eaten bag of jalapeno tortilla chips.
You're so expensive, bro. I mean, you're just like top notch, bro.
But see, okay, are we talking now? This has got to be old because
no, it's not. This is like
you can't how can you do that now when you have to go through a whole process, an immigration process now?
No, not anymore. The law still applies. If you come to the country, you can come on a visa, right? Yeah. There's education visa, work visa, whatever, and you find somebody here, and you decide to get married.
Yeah.
You can stay in the country. But so what people do now is they pay, right?
Yeah.
Just like you. Yeah.
Yeah, like me.
Right.
Yeah, dude, I was hungry.
But what was interesting though, man, was that there are a lot of men paying women to stay in the country.
Are they lonely? Is it that bad? Do we know the ratio from women to men in the United States?
No, but I do have a statistic for you.
Okay.
This is around the world. Around the world, 28% of men reported that they have paid a bribe, compared with 25% of women. Colombia is the exception, where 16% of men have reported paying a bribe as compared with 27% for women.
Wow.
So it's not even about immigration, dude. It's just like, hey, if I give you this, will you marry me? Or a father paying somebody to marry his ugly daughter is what I'm thinking.
Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, it makes
Making
sense.
money. If you had to go back and you had
Yes.
straight fugly, I mean,
Funny.
it's not ever gonna happen. But you knew you could live a lavish lifestyle
Right.
for the rest of your life.
I do it. Huh?
I knew you'd say yes.
Listen. Old Merc, not new Merc.
Yeah.
No, it's funny, man, because my wife and I, we it was kind of a running joke, or a running joke we've had ever since we've known each other. I've told her, I said, listen, I've never dated an ugly girl.
Wow.
You know what I mean? I've never dated an ugly girl.
Okay.
You know,
that's a fantasy friend fact. You can.
That's
check
a fantasy friend fact.
Yes.
My particular taste in women isn't necessarily Vogue magazine or Sports Illustrated, but I've never dated a fugly.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
you've never dated a fugly.
I've never dated a fugly,
that's
bro.
Terrible.
No, that's the truth.
Oh.
Listen, in high school, I dated. Man, even going back to junior high, I dated cheerleaders. All right? I went from cheerleader, this is so weird. Cheerleader, cheerleader.
Man, that just kind of pulls a layer back and shows people what you're really about.
It's really shallow, bro. But this is the old Merc. Until I got to college and I dated a softball girl. Yeah. Or as we call it, softball chick. Now, here's what's hilarious. Cheerleader, softball girl. I married a girl in the band.
Wow. how does that... Isn't life funny?
One time in band camp was all I needed to hear, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And out comes the flute, and that was all she blew.
Dude. Chicks in a band? You know what I mean?
That's your turn on.
Dude, these are the ugly ducklings that go out to be like, wow.
Yeah.
And then you find out what they used to do at these band camps? I'm just saying, bro. Anyway, number 2. The judiciary, judges, of course. We know they're gonna get bribed. And this one, of course, the top bribe person is police.
I wonder if cops still do. I mean, I wonder. Yeah, I'm not even gonna wonder. I know it happens.
Why would you even wonder about that, bro? They're on the listen. What was it? I think they just busted 2 cops up here in the Chicago area who were selling dope and bringing drugs into the neighborhood, bro. So it's not like, this is nothing new. Yeah. You're in a position of power, and now that temptation.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Everywhere you turn, you see people making fast money, living this fast lifestyle.
Yeah.
They get caught. This opportunity for you to come up. So people slip, man.
People are people.
Yeah, people are people, bro. That's my top 5, though, bro.
That was a good top 5.
It was.
I like that. Now, did you say that it was when you said bribe? One thing I forgot to ask.
Yeah.
When you said bribe, what was your top 5? What was it? Was it bribe period, or was it bribe money?
It was the top 5 public institutions where bribes have been paid by citizens. I'll read that one more time.
I wonder what paid. Like, are we talking?
Oh, dude, come on. Sexual favors is second to money, if not first.
If not first, right?
Because
you want to be with this like smoking secretary, or you want to be with this hot, CEO or whatever.
Of course.
So yeah, I could see it in front of money. You're right.
Yeah.
You disgust me, people.
Listen, how many times has
everybody but the fans? Right. You disgust me.
Listen, how many times have you heard the story where a woman gets pulled over and the top button goes unloose, then the second button,
and then the hair, and
then the hair thing,
yeah. and then for some reason the seatbelt goes under the bosoms.
Right, and then they make that duck face.
Oh, duck face.
Duck face. And then a lady cop walks up and they get a ticket. So what are your top 5, bro?
All right, so because it is 3 days away from, where I'm going with this.
I don't, but I'm on a ride, bro. Take me with you.
3 days, hop in the Batmobile. 3 days before Batman versus Superman comes out.
You're such a geek. You're such a geek.
It was between top 5 villains, my top 5 villains, or it was top 5 movies. Okay.
Okay. So which one did you go with?
I went with movies because Batman versus Superman is coming out, and clearly that's the movie. So
clearly,
these are my top 5, but I'm going to go my worst to my best.
I'm glad you understand what you're doing.
Okay. Or should I go my best to my worst?
I think people want a finale at the end.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I know you're probably not used to providing that, but that's usually what happens.
But
that's all I got. Yeah. Sorry.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, go.
Number 5, Dark Knight Rises.
Bro, I feel like I'm living in deja vu world here.
Mm-hmm.
Number 4, what you got?
Number 4.
Yep.
Did you hear my number 5?
I heard it.
Okay. All right.
I heard it 2 weeks ago.
Hey, that was different. That was me living my movie.
And I think I heard it like 3 weeks before that. Number 4. Here we go, people.
Here we go.
Shh.
Number 4.
We just said that.
Batman Begins.
Oh, my God. Is this the top 5 Batman movies or your top 5 movies?
This is my top 5 Batman movies. Batman Begins.
Okay, clear that up for me because I'm thinking this is your top 5 movies.
These are my top 5 Batman movies.
This is starting to become a Batman circle jerk.
Yeah. It's happening. Everybody get in my cape. It's going down.
Yo, show me your batarangs.
Number 3. Number 3, Batman. Straight Batman. Michael Keaton Batman.
Yeah, dude.
With Jack Nicholson.
Yeah. Great movie.
What tops?
You ever dance with the devil in the pale moonlight? Sorry. That's the Tourette's.
What tops that?
Mm-hmm.
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns.
Batman Returns is whenever you have...
This ain't the Val Kilmer one, is it?
No, this is the next one.
This is the George Clooney one?
No, this is where Batman Returns is...
Because I feel like you're scraping the bottom here.
Nope, it's the sequel. This is where you have the Penguin.
And we're still talking Michael Keaton, right?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So,
Beetlejuice.
Nope. Yeah, he did Beetlejuice.
No, I thought that was what we were talking. Oh, no, okay. Batman.
No, we're talking, Batman Returns.
Because I fell asleep there for a second.
Yeah, number 1.
Batman, let me guess. Batman?
The Dark Knight.
Okay, so apparently we got some work to do with the top 5 and 5. Hopefully next week it won't be so Batman specific.
Well, I figured if we're going to have a specific topic, might as well go with a specific topic. So that was my top 5 Batman movies out of all the Batman movies.
Just want to get like 5 of them.
Just want to get. No, there's not. There's more than that.
I just said it to get you upset, bro, and it worked. just wanted to see what I can get out of you, and I got something.
Yeah. Well, as you notice, my 2 favorite Batmans are Christian Bale and Michael Keaton. So, whatever, no big deal.
I'm be honest with you, I don't care.
Yeah, because you're not a fan. You know what? You better not go see Batman vs. Superman. I'm going to be appalled.
Daredevil all day, bro. I told you this.
No.
Listen.
No.
This dude is blind.
It doesn't matter.
He got 2 sticks.
Doesn't matter.
And he can whoop more tail than Batman could whoop with Alfred next to him.
Wow.
Just going to put that out there, bro.
So
Alfred.
You're telling me that
young Alfred.
So you're telling me Daredevil can block a Superman punch?
I think Daredevil would mop Batman. Straight up. Daredevil doesn't need some high-tech suit, some high-tech toys, high-tech car. He doesn't need to be some millionaire playboy chasing Vicky Vale. No, he is all man, minus the sight. He can't see.
The sight. Yeah, so he's partial man.
2 sticks.
Yeah.
And he's whipping fools. Yes, he is, bro. Give me Daredevil all day.
Dude, over Batman?
All day.
I don't see a Batman versus
Daredevil has more heart
because there wouldn't be one. Because you know what would happen? Batman would outsmart him, and he'd be in jail, and there would be no more Daredevil. He can't escape.
Listen, the only reason Batman is popular is because One, he does have a cool symbol. There's a cool symbol they flash in the air, and they got some cool toys.
Yep.
Yeah. But strip him of all that, and the Daredevil, blind. So
strip Batman of his whole backstory. Is that what you're saying?
Listen, Daredevil got his parents killed too.
And he's better than Daredevil.
Listen, Batman's father got killed, right? Right? His mom and dad got shot.
Mom and dad, yeah.
Okay. Daredevil's parent, his father got shot too. We don't know who his mama is. Don't even matter.
Mm-hmm. Doesn't matter.
Right? Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
She was just going to get in the way anyway. She probably got shot with him.
Yep.
Same background, bro.
Yeah.
Daddy didn't leave Daredevil billions of dollars in the whole industry to make toys.
And here's what's really cool about that.
Yeah.
What would most people do in that situation? You are $1 billion. You have it all.
I'm sure that can put on
without marrying Fugly, you have it all.
Freedom.
Now, how many people do you think would actually go spend their time making Gotham City a better place? Honestly, none.
I think
there's none out there now.
I think he should have sold his businesses and moved out of Gotham.
Nope.
He could have sold his business, moved out of Gotham, moved to Metropolis, and let Superman do all the work, and he could be the millionaire playboy. That's what I would have done.
It's because he has hero in his blood.
Hero in your blood is being blinded, learning how to fight, learning how to use your other senses.
This guy's a disabled guy, okay? Who just happened to find another ninja type warrior who was disabled. And you know what's funny? We think that this whole Daredevil thing is playing out. Dude, he could be in a coma in a medical bed for 10 years and this is going on in his head.
Now you're reaching. Not only are you reaching, you're hating.
No, I'm not.
Yes,
I'm just saying
you are hating.
Batman would destroy all the Avengers put together. And put Superman over there, and then put Daredevil over there, and Batman would trump them all.
I'm gonna say this
all at once. We're all fighting.
I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna end this topic.
Yeah.
Batman wouldn't even see the Daredevil. Oh, God. Cut me off again. Okay, here we go. Batman.
Daredevil sucks.
Shut up. Batman
sucks.
Batman would not see Daredevil coming. We're gonna hit the break and we'll be right back. How the hell am I your friend?
Because we're Black Power.
Nope, we're not. Welcome back, episode 20.
Fantasy Friends.
Yeah. So
Fantasy
episode 20.
Friends.
Yeah.
Fantasy Friends.
Yeah. Your podcast is skipping. We wanted to do something special for episode 20 because who thought we would get here?
Yeah.
I didn't.
No, you didn't. I thought I was going to get here by myself.
Oh, yeah, without question, dude.
I thought you would dump off like in episode 3 or 4. Yeah.
I signed up for 5 max, bro. Then I was like, how much longer can I stare at this dude's hairy face?
That's true.
On a screen. You know, I was like, ugh.
Because we're like a married couple.
No, we're not.
In that I speak to you every day?
Yes.
Do I spend hours a night with you?
Yes, you do.
We're like a married couple.
No, dude, I don't do those things with my wife.
Okay.
That's how I know we're not a married couple. Because of the amount of time we spend together. Married couples don't spend that much time together. It's kind of high by. Please don't use my toothbrush. You have your own. You know, we got the second bathroom. Use it.
Yeah.
You know, and did you pay the light bill? Because I want to play my game when I get home. That's really what married couples do. But the amount of time that you and I spend together, it's a creepy bromance.
It's kind of like we're dating. Like we're at the fun part where we're just messing around.
Nope. No.
Okay.
Nope. Not at all. Woo,
well, going into it, I thought that we would get to 20.
Why?
I really did. my talents,
Nope, that's not
abilities, confidence.
Nope, and nope.
Editorial.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yeah. Wow.
Caught me completely off guard. I thought we were going to have to outsource that, but okay. No, man,
I just think because if I could deal with you every day.
Ouch.
Right? Am I using the right words? I'm not using the right words. I'm using the right words.
That hurt my feelings.
Okay. If I could withstand you.
Now we're talking like a marriage.
Okay. If I could withstand you for all this time and all these years.
Right.
Then why not just take an hour, 15 minutes, bottle it up in a podcast?
Sure.
You know, we're already past that point. We're at the point where we're happy that we don't care if we have sex or not.
Yes, we do.
That's the part.
And it's not happening.
Yeah. Because we're happy with it. We're done. We're like, all right, we had fun. Now let's just go play video games.
What does that mean? No. We're at the point where, geez, dude, I didn't think we were going to really get the 20 episodes consistently. I can't say that I didn't think we'd get here. It's the consistent nature we've had. We've done show after show after show. I think we've probably taken 1 week off.
Yeah, and that was Christmas.
You know what I mean? So, like, if we're producing a TV show, this is episode 20 of a TV show. This is huge.
Yeah, huge.
You know what I mean? And we're not getting paid for it. They're getting paid. We're not getting a dime. You're not
getting paid, huh?
What?
I'm not getting paid for it either.
Okay, that's what no, that's not what I heard.
Yeah, well, you heard it.
We'll talk offline. Yeah, but how much you getting paid?
Huh?
Anyway, topic of the week.
Childhood Memories Part 2. We thought all about it.
No, we're not calling it that. All right, so when we picked this topic, right, we wanted to do something that tied into this being our 20th episode, this kind of being a milestone for us, or some sort of sick anniversary that we're celebrating.
Yeah.
No homo. And but we didn't want this to be a repeat of what we did last week where we talked about childhood memories. We're calling this our milestone show because for us and for anybody who's ever went out and created something from scratch, especially in the media, it's very hard to get to where we are and do it in the consistent manner that we've done.
Because you do have that. I don't want to cut you off, but you do have plenty of people who start so many projects.
Yes.
So many writers start books. So many small time people start, their own miniseries and all of these things, and they just never finish them. Like life gets in the way, like real work and kids and wives and all that, get not in the way, but life is there. And so it slows down what they really want to do. And we've pushed through that. Right. There's times where we couldn't do it, but we found a way to do it. There's times where you couldn't do it and we found a way to do it. So I applaud you.
Thank you.
For making the show possible, for being the foundation.
There it is. Keep it coming.
And being the rock that I can lean on.
All right. And
just being the abs that I can lick every night.
We were good up to that point.
Okay.
But no, man, I'm not gonna applaud you at all. You need to go back to episode 15 where I did that already.
Yeah.
I'm glad you're here. If not, I'd be recording by myself.
Yeah.
So we wanted to talk about some other milestones in our personal lives.
Yes.
And not necessarily childhood memories. There might be one or two that leak in.
Yeah.
But what have been some of the major milestones in your life?
Yeah, now, like what major life events?
Okay. If he's going to keep cutting me off like this, I'm not going to do another show. I signed up for this.
Yeah,
it's in the contract.
He's in contract, right? Yeah.
I am.
Yeah, he's in contract. No, you're in contract.
Get my lawyer on the phone. I don't have a lawyer?
No, he doesn't. I don't know why he's pretending.
Screw you too.
Can we continue?
Yeah, go ahead. Sorry, I thought I had a lawyer, some type of legal team behind me, but apparently I don't. That's just gas. When you fart, it sounds like another man in the room. So that's what we're going to talk about today. Sorry, guys, we've been a little silly. you signed up for this. And if you haven't, please go and subscribe. We're on Podbean. All you have to do is
get him, Merc. Get him.
All you have to do is search Fantasy Friends Podcast on Podbean and subscribe. And if you have a Facebook account, it's a one-click subscription. So what's the first major milestone that you can remember in your life?
First major I think all of ours, I would say, I would assume most of everyone's is like hitting 16, right? Like 16 is your first bit.
Yeah.
Because you want to be 16 because you're a grown up now. You get a driver's license.
I don't know if you're a grown up as much as you get freedom, right?
Because you got a car.
Right.
Or you can't get a car and you got friends who do have cars.
Right. Or your friends got a car, right? And your parents can afford one and you get a bus pass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Right. So some people got a bus pass at 16. Mm-hmm. I got it. I was driving my mom's car actually at 15.
Oh, what kind of car was it?
She had a Mustang, bro.
Mustang? So Mustang was
she had a red
car.
Mustang. A red. Did she have a Mustang? Yeah. So we're driving home.
Yeah.
And she pulls over into this parking lot, probably about, I don't know, maybe about a half a mile away from the house, maybe even a mile.
You were getting excited at this because you knew it was coming, right?
Not at all. You didn't know I'm like, what's going on?
Oh.
And she goes, all right, come on over here and drive. Yeah. And remember I was telling you last episode how cool my mom is. She's like, all right, come on over here and drive. And I'm like, what?
Did you get the bubble guts? You got the Were you nervous?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was. Now, were you nervous? Because I don't think kids really get nervous in front of their parents. But when this comes around, did you feel like nervous? Because now you almost got to prove something to her, right? This is your point in time where you have to prove that you can drive.
I'm going to tell you why I was nervous. I was nervous because when you practice in driver's ed, we had the cars where there were two brakes.
Yeah.
So there's a regular car, and then the driver instructor sits on the passenger side, and he can hit the brake at any time.
Yeah.
And bro, I can tell you some stories where other kids were driving, and you're in the back seat.
Yeah.
And it was like a Midas commercial. No, you don't do that. This one chick he had in tears, bro. She was in tears. He kept hitting the brakes so much. I liked this chick. I was like, man, she was real cute.
Yeah.
So I just lowered my head, and I was like, I can't be.
You can't do this. Like you're already embarrassed to be for some reason in driver's ed with four strangers.
No, I wasn't
three
embarrassed.
Strangers.
So, it was different than driver's ed because again, there's the training wheels are off, bro.
There's no
so
safety valve.
Yeah, get over here and drive. And so I got in, and it's just kind of like I went through the steps that you learn in driver's ed, and she's kind of got that eye on me. And my mom's the type of person that if you make a mistake, she's going to correct it right there.
Yeah.
And now if you catch her on a good day, it's a gentle correction. You catch her on a bad day, you might get a little fire with your correction. Right. But yeah, man, I drove home and parked the car, and boom, that was it.
Was it stick or automatic?
It was an automatic.
Okay.
And I think what I remember was that I think DaVinci was in the car, and I think my sister was in the car, and I could just remember my sister who already had her license, how big the smile was on her face.
Oh yeah.
And that made it easier for me, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Smile because she wanted you to mess up, or smile because she was proud of you?
Smile because she was proud. My sister's always been proud of me, dude. You talk about rock.
Yeah.
That's my rock.
Like a rock.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Yeah.
So, but I do remember, and I'm gonna tell you what else about driving that kind of upset me is that I went to driver's ed, aced it, right? And when you ace driver's ed, all you had to do is take your report card or whatever up to the DMV, and just get your license.
Okay.
And I actually went up there and took the driver's test when I didn't have to.
You didn't know better.
I was so mad that I had to take the test, bro, and I took it anyway.
Yeah.
And the dude made me parallel park, bro. He made me parallel, and I nailed it. But of course, I nailed it.
Yeah.
So that was a huge milestone for me because after that, it was whenever you needed the car, you asked, and your mom was like, "Here, dude, go for it, go for it." That's one of the things I loved about her. Do you remember your driving?
My first pull over and drive.
Oh my god! Yeah,
I do.
What was Eddie driving?
No, it was my mom.
It was your mom.
So this was
Hi, Mom.
This was a Zuzu Rodeo.
I gotta Google that because I don't. Yeah, you tell the story while I look up that car.
And for some odd reason, we're talking a small SUV here. So for some odd reason, this small SUV was a stick. Okay, so I don't remember where I get in or what happens, but she's like, I think maybe I pick her up from work. I don't remember, or I not pick her up, but I'm at her work and I'm driving. I don't know how it starts, but so she's telling me to drive, right?
Right.
And so I get to this point where you could go straight and get to my house, or you could take a right and you could get to my house. Now I wanted to go straight, and the reason why is because it's a straightaway. You take a left, and then you get in the neighborhood that way. But to the right was a smaller, it was a little bit more, saved about a couple minutes drive time. So she tells me to take a right, and this is where I get nervous. Because I know what's over to the right, and it is a giant hill with a stoplight at the top of it. And you don't get up there and level off, and you're at the stoplight. You are facing
45.
like blast off, like you're in a rocket ship.
In a stick, with the stick.
So I'm there, and this is the first time that I'm driving, you know? And so I get there. Sure enough, I knew the light was going to turn red, and here I am in a stick.
Right.
And I'm just there, and man, I am sweat. My hands are so sweaty that I could slip off of it. Like, it's that bad.
Right.
So I put it in first. All right. I'm holding on the brake. I mean, not just holding the brake. I am stomping the brake because I'm so scared of rolling back.
Right.
Because
now, there's somebody behind you. Do you remember?
I don't remember looking, and I'm sure it would maybe not.
Right.
But I didn't want to roll back at all. Because this was, if I'm going back, I'm going all the way back. There's no way. It's stalling or I'm crashing.
Yeah.
So I'm in first, and foot on the brake. I'm on the clutch. Green light goes. And exactly what you think would happen happened. And what I did is I revved that engine so high before I popped the clutch.
Yeah.
And it was, I rolled back a tad, but it was woo, and I made it, and I got it right.
Yeah,
didn't stall, didn't roll back, but it was just such a proud. It was like my proudest ugly moment because it was so ugly and it was done. It was ugly, but it got done right. Right. And that when I pulled that off, I was the most confident driver in the world.
Yeah, nailed it.
And from then on, it was speeding tickets, suspended license, more speeding tickets, and
you just sound like a degenerate. This is why Eddie came to me. And now I'm understanding why he came to me. Because you're just like
my mom wants to complain and dad wants to complain about how much money they had to pay in speeding tickets. It's your fault because you gave me the confidence on that hill. So sit on that.
So real talk. This is hilarious. How many tickets have you had in your life?
I can't even count them, man.
Are you serious?
I got so many tickets. My license got suspended for a year, and I still was driving then. But
oh my God,
it's terrible. I was a terrible person. Black power.
No, this is all brown power at this point, bro. So, Eddie, be proud to know that I've never had a moving violation in my life.
Will he be proud, or will he think that he always called us sissies?
Whoa.
Yeah, we were always girls. He called us as girls whenever we didn't make a
You are further solidifying the reason that he reached out to me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're just a perfect driver.
I'm just a man's man.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm that son you won't. I'm just a son being a son for another son. Yeah, dude. No, I've never had a ticket before in my life, man. The most I've had is parking tickets. Now, there was a time that, and Da Vinci remembers this. So when I got my first new car, first car I got, my stepdad bought me.
Yeah.
When I got my own new car, I gave the old car to Da Vinci.
Yeah.
But it was still in my name.
Okay.
Let me tell you what this dude did. I get a letter in
Knucklehead Da Vinci.
Knucklehead Da Vinci. I get a letter in the mail, and this dude has like
he does.
How many? 5 or 6 parking tickets or something, bro, at a train station.
Because it ain't his name.
It ain't in his name. How bogus is that? So I'm like, dude, I don't break the law. I don't get, what is this? Dude, I was so mad. I was like, dude, you got to go pay these tickets right now. Yeah. Because the city that he was in was known for being
ruthless.
Yeah, like they didn't like my people.
Rides.
Yeah, they looked at my people like, you know what I mean? So I was like, there's no way I want to go.
Like all of it, like Black Power.
No. Now, yeah, they didn't look on us with the greatest intentions. So I was like, dude, you need to go fix this now. And his cheap ass was not paying for parking. He was parking and catching the train, I think, downtown to school.
Yeah.
But he wasn't paying for parking.
It's crazy.
Yeah. So but yeah, that's my car driving story, man. And DaVinci, you still owe me, bro.
So what was your first car, not that you got, not that you drove in, not that you got as a gift or anything. What's the first car that you had in your name, bought with your money, like say, this is my real first car?
It was a Ford Focus. The first year the Ford Focuses came out, I had a gold one.
So what was that, like 82?
Yes, it was. No, it was 19, because it was after I graduated from college. So it was 99.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was like 99, I think, is when I had.
And you bought it brand new? Was it used?
Off the lot, bro. And here's the thing. I went to the dealership. If you guys don't know by now, my family is a Ford family. So we drove Fords our whole life, got the discounts the whole nine. A plan. Yeah. If you got people, or C plan or Z plan or whoever it is, if you're part of the Ford family. Anyway, went up there, saw a smoking green Mustang, bro. I was ready. Right? All right. Had a job, never had any credit in my life. And they were like, well, we can get you the Mustang. I think it was like $15K. You know what I'm saying? But if you get the Ford Focus, the financing is better, blah, 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 blah. And I let them convince me to get the Ford Focus instead of the green reptile Mustang that I wanted. Right? Yeah. Yeah. So I'm just not. Yeah.
And that was a 99 Mustang.
It was.
Which was the 35th anniversary Mustangs.
It might have been. I didn't know that, but the Mustang that I wanted, I got talked out of it.
Yeah, that sucks. My first car that I didn't own, but that was given to me, was actually a 99 Ford Mustang.
Nice.
Yeah, so I drove a Mustang and you didn't. So no big deal.
Okay, so tell the audience the condition of the Mustang that you drove.
It was actually the previous brother who it belonged to before me totaled it almost, borderline.
Oh, okay, I just wanted to get that out there. While you're bragging on yourself, I wanted to get that clear.
So they fixed it up. There's no big deal.
What does that mean? Like duct tape fixed it up?
No, it was actually like the body.
Bungee cord, hold the hood down, fix it up.
It was more like my windshield that I just replaced fell out of the back, and now I have tape and plastic back on my back windshield.
I know what that's like, bro.
That was a shot towards you.
It was. And I still haven't ordered the dang on hinges I need to get it fixed, bro. I keep forgetting.
No, man, but it was whatever he did to it, it wasn't totaled out. They fixed it. Everything on it looked awesome. It wasn't raggedy. It was a nice car.
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to share that. My first car that I bought, though, I'm actually in the military. I'm trying to do it on my own. And I see this car. I don't remember how much. It was dirt cheap. But
now, before you tell me this story, is this where the judge says you could either go to jail or you could join the military?
No, this is after that because I'm in the military.
Okay.
Yeah.
But that was the ultimatum, right?
Yeah, something like that.
Boy, you either going to prison or you going to the service.
What you gonna get?
I want to join the Army, sir. Get your black ass out of my court.
Yeah, there you go. Black power. That's confirmation that I am black. I rest my case. 1985 Chevy Camaro was my first car that I could afford. And let me tell you this. It makes everyone laugh.
Okay.
It was primer gray. That was the color.
It
was a primer gray.
I guarantee you, primer gray is not a color. Even though you had a car without color, primer gray is not a color,
this
bro.
car was originally a gray, but it was so raggedy that it actually was dropped down to the primer.
You can't even call it primer gray. You just have to call it primer.
Yeah.
What color is your car? It's primer.
Oh, great. Yeah.
But dude, that's such a nice car, dude. That's such a nice car. I'm looking at a picture of it right now.
Yeah, you're not looking at my picture.
No, not at all. These actually got paint on them.
Yeah.
Those are such nice cars, bro. I would get this car today.
Dude, I would too, but not in the condition I bought mine in. When you got in it, and you could drive literally 5 minutes down the road to the gas station, get out. It smells like you went swimming in a bucket of gasoline. It was that bad.
Yeah. If somebody put that cigarette out next to you, you might combust.
Yeah, if no one could smoke in the car because it was that hazardous.
Oh my God, bro.
Interior trashed out. But guess what? It got me from point A to point B. That's all that mattered, and that's all I could afford.
Okay, so all right, let's keep it moving. So that's your first car.
Yeah.
Now, what comes with getting your driver's license, at least for me, was I went on my first solo date.
Okay.
Do you remember your first solo date? Where it's you, her, no chaperones, nobody's driving. One of you guys nobody's brother or sister or friend is driving. It's you, her, one of you guys are driving. Complete autonomy at that point.
Oh, dude, I can't remember, man. My first date?
Yeah, your first real date.
Yeah, I can't think of. I felt like my first date, and I'm going to be dead honest with you.
Yeah.
I felt like my first date, nervous, like gut wrenching. I didn't know what was going to happen. Was whenever I met Yasmin, and I was so nervous.
Tell me about it.
So I met Yasmin. Got a number because I'm so hot like that. Confidence. I got this. I'm not going to tell the story because everybody knows I'm super confident.
Now, was this at the courthouse before you guys got married? After you took payment?
Yeah. After I ate the jalapeno chips. Right?
After you ate the chips? Okay. All right. Let's put everything in perspective here. Go ahead.
So we finally meet up for my first date with her. And man, I was so nervous. This was my first date. We meet at Wendy's because I'm broke. I'm not going to try to play it up. I wasn't one of those guys. I'm a straight shooter. I cannot afford to take you anywhere else but Wendy's. So we meet at Wendy's. It's a very mutual spot, no big deal.
Okay.
And I'm just sitting.
You meet at Wendy's, right?
Yeah, we meet at Wendy's. Is that what I'm hearing?
So, you drove in the primer.
Yeah, well, I didn't have a car yet. I actually borrowed one of my buddies.
This is horrible. Go ahead.
Yeah. So I drove there, met her there.
How'd she get there?
She had a car. She drove her car.
Man.
I didn't know what to say. I didn't know what to do. I didn't know what was going to happen. Like, I was straight nervous. Whenever I got there, just like anything else, when you're super nervous about something, and the build up, but then it happens, it was smooth sailing. So but up to that point, it was gut wrenching, bubble guts, sweaty hands, like armpit stains, everything.
Okay, let me recap for Yasmin because I'm sure she probably remembers this completely different. She probably thought it was romantic.
No, she knows it is not romantic.
Some guy shows up in somebody else's car. He has sweat pits.
Yes.
Sweaty hands.
Yes.
Probably got, what was your cologne? Brew?
I think it was Cool Water.
Cool Water.
Yeah, it smells really good.
So Cool Water mixed with musk, right?
Sweaty, like that sweat musk.
That sweaty, like I ran here type musk.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's at Wendy's.
And this is when they had, this is pre-Dave Death when the burgers were good. Just throwing out, shout out to old school Wendy's.
Pre-dollar menu, post-dollar menu?
I didn't do the dollar menu. I wasn't that broke.
Who bought the meal?
I honestly, she didn't eat now that I remember. I
My
did though, and I was
God.
fairly confident when I was eating. I
So
was
you ate.
hungry.
So she stared there and watched you eat.
Yeah, she was just
Okay.
looking at this gorgeous hunk of just
All right.
man.
I mean, everybody that's listening, just turn your heads for a minute. I want to talk to Yaz.
Okay.
Yaz, if you've ever wondered whether or not you cut yourself short, yes. This right here, this is it. This is confirmation that you settled.
Yeah, I agree.
What you got was
terrible.
This.
You ordered Giordano's, and you got Cece's
McDonald's. Pizza. Oh, you are the Caesar's Pizza of boyfriends, bro.
Little Caesars. I'm not even Cece's.
That's your new nickname. You're Little Caesars, bro.
Little Caesars.
Oh.
Yeah, and for those guys, for everyone who doesn't know what Giordano's is, it's a fantastic place
in Chicago. Thank you.
In Chicago, that serves amazing deep dish pizza.
Yes, it does. Yes.
So shout out to G's.
All right. So now, when you and your wife now, for some reason, well, we know the reason. Now, that you guys look back on that first date, how does she remember it?
Like that. Same thing.
Like
we're
oh my
straight,
God,
dude, we're straight shooters when it comes to the. No, she knows it was getting to know me, and that's who I was.
Dude, what the heck did you do that night to impress her? What got you to date 2? That's what I need to know. Every player and pimp out there right now.
Yeah.
Put your canes down.
It's coming.
Yep.
You ready for this?
Put your pimps up, down.
Yep.
And please tell us, Little Caesar.
Sit back.
That's your pimp name.
Sit back. Relax.
What you did to get a second date? Because clearly you don't deserve it.
Yeah. Basically.
Basic is where you should start, because right now you are below basic, bro. You're driving your boy car. You can't even buy her a meal, and
right.
it's at Wendy's. You are below basic.
I went in with confidence, and I was myself. True story.
You were sweating like a pig. What are you talking about?
But I had confidence, right? And I made her laugh. I was myself, and I made her laugh, and that's all she needed.
All right. Now, when you say you made her laugh, has she hit the bottle before she got there? Was she a little tipsy? No. Did you see it? She had red eyes. It was legit. She had red eyes.
Yeah.
She wasn't Jessica Rodriguez, and she wasn't.
No, Martinez.
Martinez, same person. All right, I picked up Yaz enough tonight, man. So date 2, because date 1 sucks. Please tell me you stepped your game up for date 2.
She's gonna throw a fit and kill me because I should know date 2, but I don't.
Oh my God, bro!
Yeah,
you lucked out. You should go buy lottery tickets tonight.
Because it's coming.
You should. You got like a horseshoe shoved up you somewhere.
But on the flip side, it shows kind of why I think we're still together. And that's that she didn't care about what I drove, where we went, what we ate, what we did. It was just about more the connection that she liked. So shout out to Yaz, the love of my life.
We know why she did.
Thank you for not forcing me into kids. I just want to thank you for letting me buy everything I want.
Thank you for letting me be the kid that we never had.
Yep. Thank you. Yeah, exactly. Thank you for treating me like the kid that we never had. Shout out to Yaz. So let me ask you this. We're praying for you. Let me ask you this. 16, right?
Yep.
Big milestone.
Uh-oh.
Would you say 18 would be the next kind of life milestone? You're graduating. You can buy cigarettes. You can vote. We won't get into that.
Man, for me, it wasn't a big deal.
Okay.
And let me explain to you what I did for my 18th birthday. Okay. I got sick on my 18th birthday.
Yeah. From all the Hennessy and the strippers.
That's racist.
Wow. On the Chardonnay? The mimosa.
Close enough, bro. So, when I turned 18, I was already in college.
Yeah.
So,
oh, here we go. That's such a snarky way to open this up. You know, yo, when I was 18, right, I was in college.
it's just the truth. Deal with it. And so I had some pretty cool floor mates at that time or whatever. I told them, look, hey, I'm turning 18. You know, they was like, well, what you want to do? I was like, whatever. Mm-hmm. So these fools went out and bought. Yeah. They used it. I love it. I can remember Dave. Dave used his brother's ID because he looked just like his older brother.
Yeah.
So they used a fake ID. They went out and bought like 3 bottles of champagne and I think Bud Light or something like that.
Yeah.
Bud Light or Heineken's. Now, me not being a drinker, didn't know that you don't mix champagne with beer.
Okay.
So I did it, dude. I popped bottles.
Yeah.
You know, we partied it up or whatever on the floor in the dorm. You know,
underage.
Yeah, underage, did it up. And I spent the next day sick. Just Earl. It was me and Earl the whole day. Yep. So yeah, 18 to me there was nothing amazing about 18.
Yeah. You thought it was going to be amazing and it sucked.
I tried to make it amazing. But the only thing that was amazing was when I finally emptied my stomach and there was nothing else that could come up. Sorry for grossing y'all out.
18, not a big deal.
No, not at all.
21.
Ooh.
Now you can buy beer.
I don't remember.
Okay. Let's not get 21. Let's not do a birthday here. I want to know what you felt when you first entered college. You're 18. You're already big-headed because you're 18 in college. You already think you're a genius, even though you're not, because we already know who the genius of the family is. 2 geniuses, might I add, that are more smarter than you. And honestly, I should be doing a podcast with them instead of carrying you, but I am. So back to my question.
Wow. Okay.
First thought. So I didn't mean to let anything off my chest.
Right.
I'm just.
No, honestly. I remember here's probably the coolest thing about going to college was my parents were already divorced at that time, but they both came and dropped me off. It was cool to me that I was going to the same college that my dad went to. And it was cool that my mom and my stepdad, let me make sure I get this correct, dropped me off and helped me unload my stuff. That was cool. I remember that.
Yeah.
Other than that, the whole first time at college thing was underwhelming.
Wow.
The only thing that I remember about my first day in the dorms was there was this hot chick around the corner.
Wow.
And for me, I was like, okay, this is amazing. There is actually like a girl living, you know, on the same floor because I was on a co-ed floor.
Yeah.
So me being the hypersexual guy that I, you know,
we all know that you are
was raised to be. Remember though, I was still a virgin at that time.
Yeah, like a virgin.
Right. So it was kind of like that was probably the coolest thing for me. That okay, I'm actually living on the floor with girls.
Yeah.
It might happen.
Yeah, it's going down.
That's about it. But other than that, college. My freshman year of college was very underwhelming. It was nothing that I was excited about.
Fast forward, you graduate.
Your turn.
What? Okay, all right.
First day in the service.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Pass.
No, sir. There would be no deferments today.
First day. Okay. Once you go through all the process, you swear in and everything, you go back to this place called MEPS, which is cities all over the United States. And Dallas was mine, so I had to drive to Dallas, get dropped off at MEPS. You know, it was by my recruiter who drove me up there. I'm not for sure. Right. So I get there and doing all the paperwork, all the signing in, and I'm getting my orders where I'm going.
Right.
So, you know, you're excited at this point because you don't know what's in store. You don't know what's going to happen.
So were you excited or were you nervously scared?
No, I was excited.
Okay.
I was excited because I knew I was walking away from what I wanted to walk away from. So I was happy.
Jail.
Yeah. Thug life. Black power.
No.
So I get there, everything is, orders are cut, yada, yada, yada. Get on a plane. They fly me out because I go infantry. They fly me out to Fort Benning, Georgia.
Gotcha.
So I'm there. Last good sleep that I got was on the plane.
Right.
I get to this place, and honestly, you know what? Now thinking about it, I didn't sleep because I was so excited. And this is what made technically my first day awful. Is when I got there, I got there, got off the plane, got on a bus, did all this shuffling around, finally got to where I could lay my head down, get there. It's about, 15 till, it was almost 5 o'clock. So it was about 15 minutes till 5 in the morning.
In the morning.
So I'm like, all right, cool. I'll get a couple hours of sleep. No big deal. Settle in. No bunks, nothing. Everybody was all over the place. So I just grabbed I had all my bags with me, and I just laid my head down right there on the floor. Man, 5 o'clock hits when I'm falling asleep. Alarms go off. Everybody's getting up. It's time to move up. People are in there screaming, yelling, getting everybody in order.
Right away.
And I was like, dude, I got to get sleep. That's all I'm thinking. I'm thinking sleep right now.
Yeah.
So this is where they're kind of breaking you in a little bit. This isn't basic or boot camp or anything yet. This is them still processing. So now they're getting these guys in there, ramping everybody up, getting them all in line. They're teaching you discipline, formations, all this right now. They're getting a line up, listen to my direction, do this. And then we're just sitting there. We're standing there, dead silent. Got to be like 1,000 guys at least, all in this big opened up bay space. And we're just sitting there dead silent. And what we're doing is lining up for chow because it took so long to get there. So 5 o'clock, you get up, you line up, chow doors open at a certain time. No one talks, no one speaks at all. You have, and you have one line and you go in, shuffle in, next line, shuffle in, next line. Dude, it's like an hour and a half, 2 hours before I even get to moving in the line.
Oh my!
Because I'm that far back, right? So then I finally get in there, get chow, go back to formation. This is still first day. I'm dead tired at this point. Like I'm passing out, as I'm walking around. So we get back in the formation. We're sitting there, and we're not in standing formation now. We're sitting down, and these guys, I guess they were drill sergeants or whatnot, are out there, and they're saying, now's the time. If you do not want to do this, bow out. Come see me, get up, raise your hand, whatever. Now's the time.
So you still had an out, even though you got your order, signed the paperwork, they put you in the plane. This was it.
Out. They don't want you there if you don't want to be there.
Okay.
So I'm sitting there being sleep deprived. I'll make you do some crazy things.
Yeah.
And everything I was excited about, everything that brought me to that point, was gone. And right now, I just wanted to sleep. So this is what happened. They're yelling. There's guys who are getting up. There's guys who are marching out, moving on.
So some cats actually was like, nah, man, this ain't for me.
A lot of people.
Like, what's a lot? So it's 1,000 people. What's a lot? Like 10, 20, 100?
I want to say probably in my section of guys, there was probably, if there was 100 guys around me, I'd probably say 10 of them got up. So I can't imagine how many were there. And then I don't know what happens after that. I don't know if you're gone, or they kind of convince you to come back. I don't know. Right. But I did stand up. And I stood up and I raised my hand. And I was...
You bowed out.
I was done. I was like, I need to sleep.
Right? You never told me this before. So you were like, listen, I could be in bed right now.
Yes.
I could be with Jessica right now. I need this. I need Jessica right now.
Yes. And I was there. Everybody's sitting down. I'm standing up. I don't know anybody, right? And this isn't I just want to sleep. Just give me some sleep. So I stand up and I'm there and I'm just waving. Dude, he's looking around and I know he sees me. And so, but here's the thing is I didn't just go up there, which I thought was pretty strange looking back. Right. But all these guys around me who I never knew, were like, dude, don't do that. No one was calling me a punk. Nobody was doing this. And they were just like, dude, no, don't do it. Sit down. Hey, sit down. Hey, you don't want to do that. So, dude, I gave up on standing up because he didn't see me for whatever reason. He's pacing back and forth. I don't know if he's just doing it to do it. He sees me and he doesn't want me to, I don't know. I don't know what happened.
He wants you to make that step, I think. You know what I mean?
So I sat back down like nothing ever happened. Went through the whole day, got some sleep. Actually got 8 hours of sleep. Woke up and the first thing I thought, I was like, what the F was I thinking? My first day, when I woke up and it all came around, I was like, that was the worst thing I could have ever done in my life.
Just put a big ass target on you.
Oh man, it was terrible. And my first day was awful, man. Like I wanted to quit. I've never wanted to quit something so bad, and I just wanted sleep.
It was really your fault because you didn't sleep on the plane.
Yeah, it was the excitement and all the emotions, and you're like, dude, I'm leaving family. This is exciting. What's in store for me? I don't know. Am I going to get off the plane and be in boot camp? No, it's terrible. You got like two weeks of doing nothing but paperwork and getting all your gear just to get in basic.
Yeah.
I mean, it's an awful process. That's the best way they could possibly do it, but it sucks, man.
You know what I did my first day in college?
Yeah.
I slept.
Douche. Chill.
Yep, I slept. Went downstairs, got some of that free food they was giving out. Then went and slept some more with the itis. And then I made my first attempt at that hot chick. Yeah. So I feel your pain, bro. Not really. No, I don't feel your pain.
First time I probably, thinking about it ever, honestly, all my life, that's the first thing I wanted to quit that I've ever gave up on. And I felt terrible the next day.
Other than school. Don't forget about school. You dropped out.
Yeah, that's not quitting. That's just moving on.
Yeah. Oh, you quit.
No, I gave up on it because it's life. I didn't quit it.
You quit it.
I bettered myself.
Okay.
School's for fools, fans.
All right, so fast forward.
Yep.
Here's the one that I want to know about.
Okay.
All right. Your wedding day.
Oh, yeah. Nothing special. And Yasmin's going to get
it. Dude, you want to edit that out, bro.
No, Yasmin's going to bring back some painful memories.
No, you're going to get some pain, but it ain't going to be memories, bro. Have you heard of Shutout?
It's happening as this podcast is playing.
Have you heard of Chastity Belt?
It's locking on as this podcast is playing.
Yeah. So nothing special.
It wasn't.
Wow, you said it twice. Did he really just say it twice? Did anybody else hear him say it twice?
The best thing that happened on that day was me actually marrying her. Everything else was...
Look at the save. Look at the save.
Everything... Well...
You got the producer smiling over here. Yeah.
The whole day, I was trying to find a ring. It was very...
Wait a minute. Why are you looking for a ring on the day? I don't even want to know. Tell me, but I don't want to know.
Yeah. So here's the thing: is I never asked Yasmin to marry me. I told her.
This just confirms that she bribed you to marry her.
Yes.
To stay in the country.
Yeah.
So I can understand that part. It makes sense why you're looking for a ring. Wasn't planned. She didn't give you enough money to really go buy a good ring.
Yeah.
So, dude, this is.
It was one of those neon rings, like in the 80s, where it was a neon cord.
Like the bungee cord material?
Yeah. It was like neon pink and green.
And again, Yasmin, if you were wondering if you settled,
you did.
Here's your answer.
Yeah.
Fantasy. Go ahead. So tell me how you disappointed this young lady.
So
what was probably the most special day of her life?
Mm-hmm. It wasn't
the most special day.
No, it wasn't. No, she probably regrets it.
Yeah.
So wedding day, or when we were getting married, there was no wedding. I was scrambling to find a ring. Once again, I was facing with a no money issue on top of a time crunch, which means that I am deploying very, very soon. So I don't have time to do any of this fancy, smancy stuff.
So you still broke?
Yeah, people. I don't know if people know or not, but you don't get paid very well in the military at all. You don't. You might get some free housing and you might get some things, but you do not get a big paycheck until you get way up there.
What was this girl thinking?
Here I am thinking, going me and her pawn shop to pawn shop trying to find a ring.
So she's rolling with you.
Yeah, pawn shop to pawn shop
on your wedding day.
Yes, when we're getting married. There's no wedding. We're there looking, and it hits me, and I think to myself, you know what? She doesn't deserve to get someone else's ring somewhere. Let me just go here. I can't pay for it, so let me open a credit line. So I go to...
This is the first good thought you've had since you've been in this relationship. Just going back to Wendy's.
Yes.
This is the first good thought you've had towards her since you didn't buy her dinner that night.
Yes.
Just put that out there. Go ahead.
And it was great. We went there, opened the credit line, good to go. Everyone could get credit at the jewelry place. Pick out a ring, amazing ring. She liked it, or liked it for the time being. And
I don't even want to know what that means, but go ahead.
Get there, go. We have an appointment set up at the, what do they call it, magistrate's office. Show up. Her mom, her sister's there.
And are they there? Are they crying in disappointment because they had bigger dreams?
They're happy because she is marrying, a guy.
So because she can stay in the country.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm just making sure.
So
I know Yasmin's fuming right now, but we got a lot of show love.
Yeah, she doesn't like you already. So
she's
fantasy friend fact.
She's never let me visit, bro. That's okay because I'm going to show up and be there anyway. Chris, there's a guy in the refrigerator with his shirt off and his belly hanging over his underwear.
Yeah.
And I think they're boxer shorts. You need to go in there.
Go there. We're there. They're there for witnesses. Get married. Sign what we got to sign. They sign the witnesses.
Wait. What do you have on?
Oh, man.
Please tell me you at least have your military outfit on.
No,
your dress.
I'm not.
What do you guys? Just greens? What are they called?
Yeah, they're army greens. Yeah.
You got army greens. I know you got your army greens on.
My class A's. They're called class A's.
Okay, you got your class A's on. You don't have on.
No, I don't. I don't have those on.
Some raggedy sweatpants.
No, it wasn't. I had some decent stuff on. I don't remember what it was.
Okay.
I'm sure there's pictures that I could tell you. Yasmin was beautiful though. Shout out to Yas.
Shout out to Yas. What did she have on?
Don't remember.
Oh my God, you're horrible, dude.
She actually had a very nice pink dress on. Like, she was beautiful. And here's the thing that if I had one thing to call a regret, it was that I didn't give her the wedding she deserved. Putting it out there, I've told her many a times, she doesn't care. You can't go back in time. But I always told her we'd have a wedding. Still never had a wedding.
So when you bought that $150 lightsaber last week, did you stop to think about giving her another wedding?
No, at this point, she doesn't want a wedding. It's a waste of money.
No comment.
Yeah. And that's why we are successful almost 10 years later.
Y'all broke ass. And this is the third time I done cussed this episode. Just so we are clear. Because the things you are saying deserve profanity. Just so that we are clear.
Yeah.
You have shown me why Eddie loves me.
Yeah.
Okay? Because you have just been a disappointment from the minute we started recording this.
Yeah. That's what it
just so that we are clear.
Yeah.
You let him down.
Mm-hmm.
And you probably let Yaz down.
Yeah.
She probably figured I'm stuck with him.
Yeah.
Cheaper to keep him, right? She's true. Like, cheaper to keep him, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's usually what happens in marriage.
I literally need a break.
Yeah.
Like, I need a Kit Kat bar right now.
Yeah.
But you couldn't afford one. Because you're broke.
Because I'm broke.
I'm going to go buy a Kit Kat bar.
Mm-hmm.
You can't have any.
Okay.
And then we'll come back and I'm coming back.
Yeah.
You may not even come back. You don't even deserve to come back.
You're right.
You are the worst.
I agree.
I'm just going to stop right there with the worst, because anything else after that fits. We'll be back. I'll be back. He doesn't deserve to be back. Everything you told me today is like the definition of ghetto. Yeah, you might be black, dude, because you're trifling.
Yeah. Black power.
Episode 20, and we're calling this segment the Dismount. We have given you guys 19 great episodes.
Yeah.
All right? We can do what we want.
We can.
We actually own a small piece of your soul.
Yeah.
And every time you subscribe, it gets a little bit bigger, and then eventually by episode 200, you're ours.
Boom. That's in the legal document, so be sure you guys rewind if you missed it.
All right, so let's end this thing, man. Let's get off of this episode the best way as possible.
Okay.
I had some random thoughts. I'm gonna keep it to myself because I think I picked on you and Yaz enough tonight.
Yeah.
Yaz, shout out to you. I will put on the t-shirt when I come visit. Some housekeeping. You can find us on Twitter. And our Twitter handle is FanFryPod. FanFryPod. You can email us if you want to send us a topic, something we should talk about, or you just want to say hi or send us some pictures. Please make sure the pictures are very decent.
Yes.
They don't have to be. FantasyFriendsPodcast at gmail.com.
Yep.
And you can find us on Facebook at Fantasy Friends
Podcast.
Just search us. But what we really want you to come looking for us at is on the Podbean website.
Podbean.
Fantasy Friends Podcast.
Fantasy Friends Podcast on Podbean.
Make sure you subscribe, and I'll make sure that next time there won't be an echo on everything that I say.
Yeah, everything he says.
Especially a high-pitched, whiny, cheap echo.
Yeah.
Next week, there will be a podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I want to thank you guys for listening. I appreciate all your support. I appreciate you sticking with us.
Yes.
Eddie, we love you again. Call me.
Yeah.
I'm going to turn it over to my friend Majelen. What else you got, buddy?
I also want to thank everybody for bearing with us and getting this new format. We're working on it. We're getting it. We're doing some changes. We want to get you guys more involved, give you more things. Apparently, me making everyone laugh is not good enough.
Wow.
Oh, did I say something?
I feel like our first attempt failed. Like we went out on a date.
Yeah.
And we were sweaty and smelly.
Yeah.
And only had enough money to put gas back in our friend's car and buy myself something to eat. That's what I felt like we did today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we totally just crashed the bomb, dude.
But
like
Yaz, our fans will be there with us for at least 10 years.
I'll take that. I'll take 10 years.
So once again, deep down bottom of my heart and Merc's heart, thank you for listening. You actually do. I'm probably the heartless guy here.
I was just trying to get you to admit it. Thank you.
Yeah. Honestly, thank you for the support. Thank you for everything. Keep everything coming to us as far as any input. We are doing what we think is best for you guys. Does that sum it up?
It is, but we didn't do that today.
Yeah. Well, we did it good enough.
I mean, we had good intentions.
We did. And that's what matters, right?
That's probably what went out with on the second date. She was like, I got good intentions. I'm going to go out. I got good intentions toward Chris. I know he can do better.
Subscribe. Oh, one other thing too that Merc, another great idea he did put out there for you guys.
Yeah. What'd I do?
Subscribe, share.
Yeah.
And you will earn yourself Fantasy Friends ringtones and text tones.
Nice.
Subscribe at Podbean. Let us know. Shoot us a message, and we'll be sure to send you one of those. Just tell us what your favorite one is. We got plenty of them. We got some conspiracy theory stuff, some deep bro stuff. What else we got? So fantasy friend stuff.
Why don't you go through each of them? I would love to hear this.
Yeah.
Go.
Can I do that? I don't know if I can do that. Okay.
I think you can do it.
Okay. What do we got? Just name one.
This is your 15 seconds to shine. Fantasy Friends.
Fantasy Friends.
Conspiracy Theory.
Conspiracy Theory.
That's deep, bro.
That's deep, bro.
Booger Poppin'.
booger popping,
booty popping,
booty popping.
There it is. I think that's all we got right now. We definitely have some more for you.
Share, shoot us a message, let us know which one's your favorite. We'll send them to you guys. That way you can enjoy us in your pocket, in your pants. Episode 20 done. Awfully done. We made it through it. A burning plane. We survived. Thank you for listening.
Good night.